Well, good win. Good win. Hard-fought game. Really thought the team settled in late second quarter. We had some hustle plays that gave us momentum in the third quarter to separate ourselves, and then we finished off the game. But players made big plays for us, these three young ladies up here. And we talked about a big key was to be able to battle on the boards with a very good Tennessee basketball team. And we showed today that we are not only capable of battling with them, but also being very good on the boards ourselves. And I thought that controlled the tempo of the game, which played in our favor.
We'll take questions for the student athletes, and then we'll turn it over to Coach.
Regine, you and Callie you became the 30th player in LSU history to reach 1,500 points in this game. Can you talk about that? Only 4 teams by Lady Tiger.
Well, it's not much. I just found out from you, so I just I just want to give God the glory for that. It's all Him, and I've been playing for 4 years, and I've been here for 5, so I'll just continue to stay aggressive. Still got some goals that I want to hit.
Just the players, what does today's win mean to be a top 10 team like you did today?
We needed that. I think that just give us confidence and show not only us that what we're capable of doing, but everybody else that didn't really believe in us being in the last in the SEC. So we just continue to stay aggressive. I mean, we're supposed to do this. I know we're excited, but we're capable of doing this from the jump. So just bring everything together, and this is time to start turning things around.
Regine, it's been so long since y'all beat the top 10 team like this. I mean, where does this win for you kind of stack up over the years?
Ooh, I think my freshman year we beat Tennessee at Tennessee. That was a big win, but I don't think it was number 10. I don't remember, but this is a good win for us. My senior year, I think everybody did their roles, did what they need to do, and did extra as well. So it's a big win for us, and I loved it.
Ayana, you had 16 rebounds today.
Woo!
About the job that you did on the glass, where Coach said that you were really a big factor in that regard.
Rebounding is what I hang my hat on. I know that's something that my teammates need from me. I wasn't scoring how I wanted to score, so I had to do something. And staying aggressive on the boards, Coach Nikki harp on rebounding, boxing out, offensive boards and defensive boards. And I think I did my part, but also, my guards came in, they banged with me. Chloe had 9, Ray had an 8, If we can rebound like that together as a unit, I think we'll be fine going down the road.
Can you laugh about the free throws? Is this one of those days?
Yeah. It's a mental thing for me. After I missed like the first 4, I was out of it. But like I said, I wasn't scoring how I wanted to, but defensively I felt like I did my part. And I did things that I could control. So I can't always control my offense, but I can always control my defense, and I feel like I did that tonight.
The last time you played a center with the height of Mercedes Russell with Mississippi State, do you think you improved? How would you kind of assess your game?
Well, actually, we had players step up and guard Mercedes. I wasn't the one who always had to defend her. We had Faustine, we had Raven, we had Yash, you know what I'm saying? They were able to contain her. That way, I didn't have to battle with her as much. I was able to get out and be the wing up at times, but I think those 3, especially in rotation, just stay consistent and stay on her the entire game. I think those 3 helped me out a lot.
If you hadn't been able to learn from that Mississippi State game the way you did, do you think tonight would have been as effective?
No, I think each game we take away something different, and I think post defense we take away from every game. How can we improve? How can we get better? And I think we stuck to the scout report this game. We didn't want Mercedes to go off on us, so we made sure our guards dug in. I dug in, and just staying strong, staying physical, make sure you finish with a box out, and I think we did that today.
Chloe, in that fourth quarter, you basically went the game versus the bowl. Like, you get a green light, and you feel inside, you take over.
I honestly don't know. I guess I was just in mode where I just felt like I had the shot, and I just knew I could knock it down. So just the confidence. I had confidence. So.
General question. This was the 900th run in program history. What does it mean to be a part of such a landmark win? Only a
It's a big win. It goes back further than us, starting with Sue Gunther and everything, all they built, and y'all know the great Sylvia Fowler, Simone, all them, and we just trying to continue to build off of that and grow as a unit and continue to get more wins, making 901 Thursday. So we just trying to continue to build off of what they built, and Coach put emphasis on that. The history is bigger than us. The 3 letters on your jersey. So we just continue to build off of that.
For any of the players, did the coaching staff talk to you about this being your back game? If so, how much did they talk about that?
We knew about Pat Summitt and the importance she is to the game, and pretty much we wouldn't be here in this position without her. And I know Coach Nikki, all of them played under her and played with her or coach with her, and they bring it to us as well, and they show us as well that it's bigger than us. We're playing something that's bigger than us, and a lot of people look up to us, and we have an impact on so many kids and people in general. So, yeah, just put a lot of emphasis on who Pat Summitt is and how much this game means us.
Any other questions for the student athletes? Ladies?
There we go. Thanks.
Good job, guys.
Thanks. I like my shoes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Nikki, you know anyone Tennessee's had a reputation for being relentless in rebounding. They came into this game second in the conference in rebounding margin. You guys were toward the bottom. Holly talked about it being effort. Let's talk about the effort today. You guys had like one possession where you got like 4 or 5 rebounds as a team, and finally got the basket. Let's talk about the overall effort.
It took everybody going in and making the choice to go rebound. And we talked about that at pregame and us not quitting. We didn't want to quit. If we missed a shot, don't quit and just give up on the shot. And I thought our team battled and played hard. We played like we were the underdog team, and we don't mind that role. I like the fact that we were scrappy and we're undersized. And Mitchell said it best. We had players step up, ranging with 8, 9 boards. You know, our guard play came to rebound tonight, and that was huge. I think the other thing that we did a good job of that allowed us to be in position to rebound is our shot selection was a lot better. So our offensive, when we knew that shot was coming off, our offensive rebounding was better. We did some things to try to pull their size away from the basket. We ran some high ball screen action. And so when we did get dribble drive and the rotation was there, Mitchell was over there, she and Farley was over there for the cleanup. We talk about you got to get the ball off the glass, guards, when you're coming in there. And here's Russell coming over, distorting your shot. But if you can get your bigs over there ready for weak side board play, that's still a good shot for us.
How about running different, the things that you had, running the different players at them? Because they don't use as many players in their rotations.
Well, I challenged our post game to really step up and not allow it to just to be on one player. And we did not play Mitchell on her a lot. We allowed her to play in the wing up spot, the outside spot of our matchup. But I thought Faustina Fua, Yasmin Bidikundala, and Raven Farley, those 3 with their size did a nice job on a very, very good basketball player. Mercedes has added some face up to her game. Her monster moves are really good. We had to game plan for her. We had to talk about digging with our guards, and we were able to turn her over a little bit in the post play.
The third quarter, they really struggled against your defense. Did you make some adjustments there, or was it just a matter of playing a little bit harder, or what?
No, well, we stopped overextending. I thought we gave them too many touches in the high post area in the first half. The other thing that we did a much better job of, again, when you have good shot selection and you take care of the basketball, then we are not allowing them to get their transition game going. And the 2 things that I focused in on are the 2 things that they're really good at. They're really good at their transition game, and they're really good at their offensive board play. And so if we cancel those 2 out, then we felt like they would struggle a little bit against our matchup. And the more that we made them play our matchup, the better chance we had at winning the basketball game.
Does this game kind of feel night and day with Mississippi State and the way you all rebounded and everything?
It does, but you know, Texas A&M did a nice job of getting on the boards, and we focused on that. After the Texas A&M game, we didn't watch film on Tennessee until after we watched film on us, and we had to fix us. That was all effort to box out. That was all effort to go to the boards, and I thought our team did a nice job of taking what we had put a lot of emphasis on these last couple of weeks. And we put ourselves in a position to win a basketball game because we did those little things. And rebounding it's a little thing, but it's a big thing.
Nikki, what does that dominating second half say about this team's fight in a big game like this?
Well, offensively, we were able to get Lewis and Jackson going. And I think that's huge for us when our two best players are able to come off of ball screens. We played more to our mid-range game. We had gotten away from that. I think we got a little three-point happy at one point. You know, we were making some threes, and now I look up on the stat sheet, and we've taken 15 threes. That is not LSU women's basketball. So our mid-range game, we got back to that, and I think that really separated us in the third quarter. Defensively, to be able to lock a team like Tennessee down, I think that had a lot to do with us, again, not overextending, making sure that we protected the paint, and not giving them second and third opportunities.
For you personally, what does it mean to get a win over Tennessee with your history with the program?
You know, I think when I first got into the game as a head coach, I remember playing Tennessee when I was at UCLA and definitely wanted to beat them. When I first got here, definitely want to beat them. I'm still here, definitely want to beat them. I don't think it changes. You want to beat everybody. And then after the game, I'm going to hug Holly, I'm going to tell her I love her, and I'm going to be still a fan of hers. But when we're in the competition part and you know that you're getting ready to throw that ball up, we're going to have great sportsmanship between two teams, but we are both over there, you know, strategizing, changing up some things, looking at some ways that we can disrupt each other. That's just part of being a competitor. But again, I appreciate what Ray said. We know what Summit has meant to all of us and Sue Gunner. Those two women have given these young ladies and myself this opportunity to play this great game and to have this platform to do so. And so the respect that we have for women's basketball, it's bigger than us. We want this game to continue to grow and be as great as it possibly can be, and we're going to do our part here at LSU to make sure that it happens.
Holly was asked about the We Backpack game. She said, well, Pat was probably screaming and hollering in heaven watching this game. She joked about that.
She probably was. She probably was. And I'm sure she was saying a few things, and I can see her now. But, you know, this is such a great opportunity for all of us to take a moment and really pay attention to the We Backpack Week. And, you know, her being diagnosed with dementia, never would you have thought that would happen to Pat Summit. And I know that that's something that a lot of families have said, you know, when people have early onset of it. But dementia is here, Alzheimer's is here, and we've got to do our part as best as we can to bring awareness and money for research to find a cure for this.
Sometimes coaches say, well, if you would have told me that before the game, I would have never thought that would have happened. For you to miss half of your free throws and still win the game going away, how well did you have to do everything else to have an outcome like that? We knew we had to make plays to make up for those missed free throws, and we're going to spend we have spent a lot of time on free throws, and we're going to continue to do so. This game, it did not catch up to us. In other games, it has. In other games, we've shot well and we've won. So we're going to continue to pay a lot of attention to it. And it's mental. It's such a mental thing for some of our kids because, you know, there's been nights where they've shot well and there's nights where they haven't. But we're glad that they knew to get that defensive stop because when we go down and we miss free throws, that's basically like a turnover. So when we miss those free throws, they know the next possession down, we got to get a defensive stop. And that's what we had. That's what we did. And so it could have helped us more than what it did in hurting us.
Chloe seemed to find her shot in the second half, but not hit Chloe. What happened there? Were they keying on her a little bit in the first half?
They definitely were. and we started to move Chloe around. You know, she's becoming more comfortable playing at the point. So you saw her on top of the floor. You saw her coming off some ball screen action. You saw her as the extra pass person. And she's really good. I told her, I said, you are really good. Her ability to score the basketball, and it's a silent 21 points. I mean, and she doesn't need, you know, 20 attempts to get 20 points. I mean, she shoots a very good percentage for a guard. But again, I think the key for us is that we went back to our mid-range jump shot game.
For reback hacking, how important is it to play reback hacking for you? You were a player for her and an assistant, and you even had the privilege of playing her in her final SEC game, championship. Can you talk a bit about her legacy, what it means to you?
Well, it's definitely something that you can't always put in the words what somebody like Pat meant to you. You can only try to go out and live the best way you know how and hope that she's smiling down and proud of you. And that's the best way that you honor anybody, is through your own actions and how you behave and conduct yourself. And I hope that she's proud of the work that so many of us who played for her have put in. You know, you got Holly over there on the sideline who played with her, Bridget Gordon on the sideline who played for her. You got Mickey who coached with her. You got Tasha on my staff. And that's her tree. And we're proud to say that we're part of it. I love the fact that the SEC did make the initiative to have the We Back Pat Week. And that's huge for them to do so. And all the coaches to agree to recognize it as well. And we're going to continue this fight. It's not over. And just like she battled on the court and battled for, you know, you battle for rebounds and you battle for loose balls and things like that, there are people actually battling just to get up every day and just remember to, you know, brush your teeth or what have you, or make coffee. So we're going to keep this battle going for her.
This is the highest attendance game of the season. Do you think having such a large crowd here helped give you the edge to come back?
I do. I feel like the crowd was amazing tonight. It was a great environment to play in, and they were so engaged, and they really gave us that energy. And you can see some of our young players at one time, I think they were trying to get the crowd up, and it made them even more engaged, my team on the bench. So it was important for us to have this type of crowd because we hadn't had it in a while, and I hope we continue to have it.
Any other questions for Coach?
Coach, you guys were trailing by 10 about halfway through the second quarter. You kind of already talked about what you did strategically to turn it around. Was there anything to emphasize motivationally for the team to help them turn it around halfway through the second quarter?
The only thing that we kept putting on the board was one possession at a time. You have to do this, and we had to get defensive stops. And I thought that really made the difference in the second and the third quarter, that we carried that same mental toughness and that same just grit about us to get those defensive stops.